All right, welcome to the live stream of Darwinauts. Let me grab that box, Bob.
Sure.
So we are playing Darwinauts on this live stream, this impromptu live stream. We were not planning this, but we decided we're going to do it because this is going to be a fun game. So Darwinauts is from one of our favorites, Green Couch Games. We love them, you know them. So Darwinauts, what are you doing in this game, Bob? Tell us about it.
So what you're doing here in Darwinauts is you are trying to obtain species by putting out your explorers onto the map, and you're building the map to get more resources off of the map. So you see these sections with the big yellow parts, or let's say this was down here like this. You have a big gray area right here. You have your meeples inside those areas. If you run out of tiles to place on the board, you're allowed to pull those back to gain resources of different colors over here. You see purple, pink, green, orange, to turn them in as an action to record different species. Those species are worth different victory points. So that's a brief overview. There are 5 available actions in this game. And to start, you randomly draw out of the tiles for a 3-player game. I believe there are 20. Yeah, the bob cam. You have 29 tiles to start in a 3-player game, and everybody gets 2 drawn randomly, and then random off the top, we draw 5 in a cross pattern to actually start the map. Fortunate for us, these nice yellow sections here to start the game offer us an orange resource and a pink resource. So,
Nice.
Essentially, you're going after victory points. You're trying to get as many species as you can. And there's a little bit of cutthroat in this as well. Because once you record a species and you actually turn your resources in to get the species, you can do a bonus action. Well, a couple of those bonus actions may disrupt the other players in the game, such as rotating a tile so that it's not beneficial for someone else. Now, you can never rotate a tile that's inside. It always has to be an outside tile.
Okay.
And you can never rotate a tile that has a meeple on it. Okay? So that is one action you can take as a bonus action. You can also move outside tiles. You can move them to, again, disrupt the other players on the board. Or you can move them for yourself to help you. It may be beneficial to move this outside here to help myself. Yeah, that's essentially the game. The interesting thing about this game is that at the end, there is a rift tile put into this pile of tiles right here. And once that happens, shuffled into the bottom 7 tiles. Once we see that and that gets turned out, all the remaining tiles in the game leave the game.
Oh, wow.
And then the board actually starts shrinking.
Oh.
So we're going to build this big map. We're going to have this giant map with all these things hooked together, and our meeples are going to be out here. And once the rift tile shows up, the board is actually going to start shrinking.
Okay.
Okay? So on an active player's turn from that point on, there will be no more tiles to draw, so you won't be able to draw back up to 2 tiles. Like when one of the actions, when you bring your meeples back off the board, all of your meeples, you can only do that when both of your tiles are out of your hand. When you bring your meeples back, you get resources. When you bring your meeples back and you get resources, you redraw 2 tiles. Okay? The end of the game, you're not going to be able to redraw tiles. But what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to work with the meeples that you have, and then on every person's turn, the active player turn, you're going to remove 3 tiles from the outside of the board. So the board will be actively shrinking. Yes.
Okay.
And in the meantime, it'll be a race at that point to get guys out, to pull guys back, to get resources, to turn them in, to record more species.
Nice.
Right?
Okay.
Cool.
And that's a super quick, brief overview of Darwinauts by Chris Bryan.
Okay,
Yeah.
great. So we are going to get started. Bob, you're going to go first. And because I was messing with technology while you were talking, I'm going to go last.
All right.
Hopefully, I retain something.
Yeah, right. So, all right. So first
you
of
may
all,
you may notice the beautiful artwork on these cards.
Oh yeah.
Vincent Dutrait did
the
artwork for this game.
Yes.
Beautiful, beautiful work as always.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So I am going to.
And if you have questions, ask us in the comments, and we will try to answer your questions. So.
Okay.
We've had the game for what? 24 hours?
Less than 24 hours.
And we opened it 20 minutes ago.
Yes, less than 24 hours. No, this is awesome. This looks really good.
Yep.
And I'm excited to get into this. So, let's see here. My 2 tiles. I'm going to go ahead and actually put this meeple out here as one of my actions because that is a nice, giant yellow spot.
Okay.
And then I am going to place this tile right here as my second action.
You're matching those greens.
Yeah, I'm matching those greens. And that is going to be my turn. Now, you always have a free action on your turn, and that is to turn in 3 of any type of resources to get one resource that you particularly want. It's not a super awesome action, but it's that action where maybe someone else took your tile or took your species that you were looking for, and you're left with all these resources that you just worked so hard to collect. There's mitigation where you can turn in resources to get one resource of a type for 3. So
nice.
It's not meant to be.
So can we play? I can play off of anywhere on this board, correct?
You can. So the actions you can do is you can place an explorer.
Right.
You can place a tile. You can remove all of your explorers, but you don't have any that are on the board.
Okay.
And you can only do that if you are out of tiles in your hand.
Okay.
You can discover a species, which is reserve a card.
Okay.
Or you can record a species, which is turn in those resources and actually obtain the victory points for that species.
Okay. So I place my explorer first.
If that's what you would like to do, yes.
Okay, I'm going to place that explorer there.
Okay.
And we only get the resources when you
remove the meeples, yes.
Okay. So I'm going to play that there.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to play that like that.
That's a great move.
Okay. And then I'm going to play that tile right there. Now, even though I've placed these, you guys can take advantage of this later, right?
Of course.
Which I hate. Okay.
Yep.
Well, there we go.
So, but you actually created a really nice area there for yourself with a lot of resources.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
All right. Ryan?
So, let's see. I think I'm going to not know what I'm doing. I'm going to...
So, you want to be wary of the species that are actually out on the board.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, because as soon as you meet that criteria, you can get that. Correct?
Well, it's one of the actions.
Okay.
So you'd have to have the resources and then have the action to be able to remove or to be able to record a species.
And the resources are basically what's on the table.
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
So I'm looking at right now, there are multiple pinks, there's multiple greens. So what is stopping me from getting this? Because all of those resources are on the table currently. So
you're not going to be able to obtain those until you pull your meeples off.
Gotcha. Okay.
So see here, if Aaron Aaron, did you lay both of your tiles?
I did.
Okay.
Is that okay?
No, that's great.
Okay.
So actually, the action available for you next turn,
right?
Remove all of your explorers and draw 2 tiles is an actual available action for you next turn.
So even though I only have the one explorer, it benefits me to remove him because I'm getting each resource on the green. Okay.
So you can actually take that action next turn and get all 4 of these resources.
Nice. Okay, good.
So you're ahead of the game there. You know what I mean? You got a real quick start.
Okay.
You got a real good area that you placed in, and you know there may be those resources actually match up with what's on the board there. I haven't even looked at. There's some nice.
So can she place an explorer and place 2 tiles?
No, because you're only getting 2 available of the 5 actions. So placing an explorer is a 1 action.
Okay.
So did you place 2?
I should not have placed 2.
Oh yeah,
So
you should
let me
not
take.
have. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna
Aaron's
take-
cheating,
I'm
as
cheating,
usual.
As usual.
Cheating,
Okay.
cheating.
So I'm gonna take this tile
Well,
back.
that was the one
That was
that
actually the
started.
one that started.
sorry.
Yeah.
She's taking
that-
the board
is that
apart.
right?
Yep,
No,
just-
that's
yep.
correct.
Okay.
Yep.
There you go.
Okay,
So,
thanks.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to actually come in. I'm going to come in here and do this right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to place my explorer right here.
Yep.
Okay. And those
So
are my two
Those
actions.
were your two
Yep.
actions.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So let's see here. I am going to go ahead and do this. And I am out now of
Of
tiles.
tiles. Yep.
I've placed that one.
Yep.
And that means the action remove all of your explorers and draw 2 tiles is now available to me.
Okay.
I have 1 action left. I've used that as my first action.
Yep.
I will now, I don't know if this is a smart move or not, but I'm doing this to demonstrate things. So I will now remove this back to my board,
Yep.
and I will get the orange and a pink resource.
Yep. And so the resources are these little circles right here. So those are the resources.
Yes, and I think Jason actually said this is the final artwork,
Yeah.
but not the final graphic design.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think some of the Kickstarter stretch goals may actually upgrade those pieces as well as the meeples.
Okay. Cool.
Yes.
So you just laid your final tile as one of your actions.
Oh yes, I need to draw 2.
And you took your explorer back.
Correct.
Yep.
Okay.
And now I draw 2 tiles,
Okay.
and I will take a look at those 2 tiles.
And I have 1 tile left
Yes.
on my side. Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to place a tile there. And then I'm going to pull back my explorer and get 2 purples and a pink.
Yep.
All right. Okay. These look brown in the light. In the
Yeah,
light.
in the line.
2 purples and a pink. Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and reserve this sweet, sweet, terrible dactyl.
Terrible
Terrible
tactile.
dactyl.
That's what I'm going to
And
call
then
him.
this will actually flip out.
Oh, I was supposed to get 2
Frank
more
the
tiles.
terrible dactyl.
And that is nice. Okay, all right.
So if I put down another if I put down another piece, I'm going to be out, and then I'm going to get to draw 2.
Yes. So your first action was
Yep. to take that sweet pterodactyl.
Okay, so you reserved that, or
Yep.
you discovered that species. Okay, so that is your 1 action.
Yep.
Now you have another action you can do.
Okay.
You can place an explorer. You can place a tile.
I'm going to go ahead and place another tile. This
Okay.
way, those are all linked together.
Oh,
So,
wow!
Correct. Look at that sweet
Yes.
linkage right there. Boom, boom,
Okay.
boom,
Oh,
boom,
no.
boom.
No,
All right.
no.
Correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you are out of action.
I'm out of action,
You
so
are
I'll have to
out
come
of
back to that area. So,
Yes.
for anybody on the live stream, this is Darwinauts, a new game from Green Couch Games. Darwinauts. This is on Kickstarter currently. In the actual stream, you see the Kickstarter link, and so you can go on there and find out more about it. Go ahead and pledge to get a copy of Darwinauts. Yeah, it's this tile placement game. You're trying to. It's got the feel of Splendor a little bit.
So I'm
trying
gonna do
to
that. A little
get
Carcassonne, feel
yeah,
Carcassonne, yeah.
So
Little engine building, it feels
Yep.
like, trying to figure out where I need to place my explorers to take them back, to get the resources I need,
Yep.
to turn them into. So I like this area here. Let's see here. I'm looking for purple. Let's see, orange. I think I'm going to drop both of my explorers. And I'm going to go back to this range right here, right there. And that's my 2 turns. That's my 2 actions. I'm sorry.
So it really doesn't matter the order that we like. I'm gonna lay this tile here.
Yes. Oh, that is nice.
Okay, and then
Yeah, wow.
I'm gonna put my explorer right there, and then those are my 2 actions. So I'm done.
yeah, Aaron is on the Bob cam right now. So.
Oh, hi.
So Bob is playing, Aaron is playing, I'm playing, my name's Ryan. So we're one board family.
One board family.
Sporting our new shirts.
Sporting our new shirts. Let's see some of that shirtage right there, Bob.
yeah.
So, you're out of
Wait,
focus.
he's
Whoa.
blurry. Why is he
You're
blurry?
blurry.
There he
Whoa,
is.
there
he
you are.
is.
We'll see you at the table. You've
Yes.
got a
Yeah.
black copy of the shirt.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
right there. And I'm wearing
So whose turn is
blue
it?
copy.
I
It's
just
my
went
turn.
and it's
Of course it's your turn.
Yeah, it's of course my turn.
Yeah.
So,
Whose turn is it? Oh, it's Ryan's
it's my turn. Yeah.
He's
So.
just goofing off.
Goofing off, pointing cameras at things. So I can take up my character,
You can.
take up my explorer.
Because you were out of tiles.
I'm out of tiles.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and this is not an action
That is a
because
monster.
I'm out of
Yeah, it
So
is.
I'm going to take that guy off. I'm going to receive 2 of those sweet pinks, another sweet
But you
pink.
know what's cool?
Got 2 of them
Uh-huh.
oranges.
I'm going there next.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you
thought
go.
about that. I thought about that. Yeah.
Exactly. I'm
So-
going
I like
there
it.
next.
I liked it.
So now what? I can't be in the same area, that grassland
Correct.
area. I can't be in
Correct.
that area. Okay.
Yeah.
So do I get 2 free tiles because I'm
Yeah, you
out
pulled
and-
all of your guys back, right?
Yes.
Yep. That's the exact the action. So if you look at the third action down
Yep.
on your player
Remove all
board,
your explorers
Remove
and
all your
draw
explorers.
2. That's a single.
draw 2
action.
tiles. Yep.
Okay.
That is
I'm
a
guessing
single
this
action.
right here is a.
Whoa! Yep, you're gonna want to throw that out of there. How in
Why?
the world did that get in there?
What is that?
What is
All right,
that?
that is a rift tile.
Oh, it's supposed to be at the bottom.
So we might as well just show that now,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, that's a rift tile.
So that is the rift tile. When I was removing stuff, I must have accidentally put that into the game. So that is the tile that is going to be shuffled into the bottom 7 or the bottom 6 tiles to end the game.
Okay. Gotcha.
So the game actually has 2 rift. Hold on a second.
what did you do, Bob?
Hold on,
Oh,
wait,
no.
no.
What did you
no.
do, Bob? Bob set up the game. What's up, Isaac?
You know what? When I was
How are you doing, sir?
Oh, Isaac. What's going on, my brother? Okay, there we go. Oh, better.
Yeah.
Oh, better.
Yay.
Did you fix your
Yeah,
fix your mistakes?
You know, I was showing you guys stuff, and I was
Yeah,
throwing
yeah,
tiles
yeah.
around everywhere after I
It's all
set
good.
it up. So, yeah, that is endgame tile. That is called
Okay.
the rift tile. When we see that, the board will start shrinking.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
you
So,
went. You
I
drew
went,
your.
I drew my tile.
Draw
I draw a
another
second
one.
tile.
Yep,
So
yep.
that is that one complete action.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and I don't want to be anywhere where you guys are.
Oh, was that your first action? Pulling your
Yep.
meeples
Pulling
back?
the guy back.
Your Darwinauts? Oh,
Yep.
that's awesome.
So that's one
Okay.
action.
Wow, yeah.
So I'm actually gonna scoot. We're gonna need a little more room here.
Yeah, we are going to need a little
So
room.
yeah, hopefully
This
everybody can
board's
see
going to
this.
get pretty massive.
Yeah.
Right?
It
So
can,
I'm gonna put this one right here.
Okay.
Okay. I feel good about
You're just
that.
going to set that up for me right there?
Yeah, that's the problem. I ran out of actions.
We ran
but
out of actions.
That's kind of all I got.
Now, see, that's
So-
one thing that's not, and now I don't know if Jason, if you tag Jason, if he's even going to show up in the stream, but
Okay.
one thing that I didn't see in the instructions was how many, and Isaac in the stream, he may know this, how many species you can actually discover at
Oh,
once.
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So basically, how many species can I reserve at once?
Gotcha.
So
Because really, if I see that Ryan is working towards something on
You're
this
just
board,
gonna
I'm
reserve
gonna,
it, yeah.
I'm gonna.
You're gonna
take
reserve it.
right?
Yeah.
yeah. So right now, you may want to be checking his resources
Right.
to see. I know exactly what he's going for. I'm going to reserve that.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
there's a couple of other games that actually use that same type of mechanic. So it's a nice familiar mechanic.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's see. It is my turn, and Ryan did create that sweet water
I did.
area.
I did.
But I am actually going to do this as one action. Then I am going to pull back all of my meeples.
Okay.
Oh, I cannot.
No,
Can't do it.
You
No,
have tiles.
no.
Can't do
I
it.
have tiles.
Right.
No. Okay, so that was my first action.
Okay.
Okay. I'm just gonna. You know what? Here's my second action. Look at that. Oh, I'm gonna be so
That's
rich.
Interesting.
I'm gonna be so rich. Okay. So my
Guess
next
what?
turn, I can actually pull back.
Okay.
I'm gonna go right there. But that's gonna. Where are you at, Bob?
I am right here. So no,
I'm
you
helping
you are helping me.
I don't
yes.
want to help you, but I want that as well. So I'm gonna stick that there and put my explorer right there.
As I said,
Oh,
this is his
you actually
Can I not do
you
that?
can't come
to
into the
game.
same.
Oh,
yes.
then I'm not gonna put that there.
I was like, go ahead, help me. It's totally fine.
No way, no way. Okay.
So there's another pink one down here, Aaron.
Right.
I don't want to help you, but you know.
Right, but there's also more. Right
There, yeah, that is actually a nice
So
one.
I'm gonna put that right there.
Yep.
And I'm done.
Okay.
And it's all right.
All right. Let's see, you guys. I need a couple things. I can put down another tile and then. I can put down another tile and then put an explorer. Right?
You can, yeah.
I
Or
don't
you can
really
check the
have-
areas. So you made this nice water area
yeah.
over there,
I feel
and
like
you
I
were
need to take
lacking that type of resource.
Yeah, I definitely need to take that. So
You know, it could be a good move.
yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and take that. So,
Okay.
and then I'm going to. What else do I need? I know what else I need. I'm gonna. Can I place the second explorer?
You can.
Okay. So I'm going to place an explorer there.
Okay.
So that'll give me purple and orange. Okay.
Yeah, and actually, are these
Gotcha.
these are actually? Yeah, no, that works. Okay,
Good.
cool.
Okay.
All right, so I have one tile left.
Okay.
So I have the no explorers left. So what I am going to do is I'm going to place this tile right here.
And again, this is Darwinauts from
Should I
Green
do
Couch
that?
Games. We're playing tonight. This is currently on Kickstarter. You can find a link to the Kickstarter in the live stream notes.
And then
Can
I
you
Whatever.
then remove
I
since
can.
you have even in the same turn, even
can.
though you started with
Yep.
having
Yep.
a tile? Okay.
Because it's
So-
a single act.
That
Yep,
makes
it's
sense.
a single action.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you have 2 available actions. So I placed my last tile,
Sure.
and now I'm going to go ahead and run the remove all your explorers and draw 2
Okay.
tiles action. So I'm going to start by removing these yellow section here. And Aaron, could you help me out here and
Yeah.
give me 2 pink resources and an orange? And I apologize to Jason, but these resources may actually have names. I did not see that in the instruction booklet or on the Kickstarter, which I have already backed.
We did that.
Yeah, I did, of course. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I will pull off this green here, a pink and 2 purples, please.
Will do.
Wow.
There you go.
And yeah, don't be jealous, Ryan. It's all right.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
be jealous.
And then 2 pink,
Okay.
an orange, a pink, an orange, and a green. Can you remember
Good.
Two
that?
pink
Lord,
and
what are
orange,
you
a
doing?
pink and
Yep.
orange.
What are you
and
doing? That's how I roll.
green. Bob.
King of the resources.
That's
over
how I
here.
roll.
Look at that
Okay.
resource pile. Can't even
And
keep
you
them.
have to draw 2.
They're everywhere.
Yeah, and I'm going to draw two tiles.
Resources everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, my turn.
Yep.
I'm going to discover a species.
Okay.
This 12-pointer here.
There is a Bob,
And
Isaac.
then,
And
We
yeah,
have a Bob at the table.
did you withdraw all 3 of your explorers?
I did. Yes.
Yeah, it's remove
So
all
it's
of your
remove all
explorers.
of your explorers. Now, if I had been out of tiles and I had placed the tiles
Mm-hmm.
and I only had 1 explorer out, that action becomes available, and I can remove the explorers that are on the board if it's 1, 2, or 3. But
Okay.
I chose to wait and dump my explorers out there, and then kind of like seed the board, or just put the colors out there to match them up to get a lot of resources, and then
Okay.
pull them off,
I see.
and then yes.
So I have no tiles. I just reserved a species. So for my second action, I could place this explorer, or I could pull my 2 explorers back and gain the resources.
You could.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Pink, green, orange,
Yep.
and orange and 2 green.
Yep, and then this will come out here, like so. And that was nice of Aaron to reserve that 12 victory point species over there. Yep, so I couldn't
I
get
didn't
it.
want you guys to have it.
Of course.
Let's see. I'm going to.
So I'm going to grab a couple, obviously, since
I'm
I'm
going to
like...
set this
loaded.
up right here. I'm
Or
going to set this up right here. And I'm going to go ahead and remove. I'm out of tiles.
Yeah.
So
Are
I
you
can
sure you
remove-
want to remove?
Well,
that is a nice green section sitting right there that you just made.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you what to do.
No. Yeah.
I'm just saying I want everybody to notice what you just created.
You can't run out of. You can't have too many resources.
There's not as far as I saw and as far as I read. Now
Okay.
I don't have the best reading comprehension.
Yeah.
But there was no hand limit or retention limit on resources from what I could see.
All right.
What happens when and if you run out? If and when you run out of resources?
Of resources?
Like if we use all of these up.
There's a lot of free.
There is a lot of resources.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and plop down right here.
Hey, Gary.
So, and I'm in there, and that's it. So when I pull back next turn, I'm going to be able to take all.
You're
of
going to
those
get some
resources.
monster resources.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so those were both of your actions, right?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
cool.
That's both of my actions.
Awesome.
First one, Gary, how are you doing? First one was laying down that tile. Second one was placing in that that green zone.
Okay, so I'm actually going to fire off 2 actions, and they're both going to be record a species. So let's see here. That's the best one up there. I need double green. Oh, I don't have it. You got to be kidding me. Okay, I do have a double orange.
Okay.
And a single green. Am I not going to be able to? Okay, let's see. All right, so double orange, single green.
So
Let me grab this guy right here for 4 victory points. Now, that's the first time anybody has actually recorded a species in the game here. I actually now get a bonus action as well.
Okay.
One of my 5 available bonus actions is I can rotate a tile, an outside tile. Actually, no, any tile. I can move an outside tile. I can shift it around as long as there's not a meeple on it.
Okay.
Not on the actual tile or not on the area?
Not on the actual tile itself.
Okay, so you could move this one to take away a purple from me. Okay.
Which is probably a very good idea.
Yes.
Let me point out how you can
exactly.
screw me over.
Exactly. Or I can discover a species, meaning I can immediately reserve a species.
Okay.
Or I can discard a face-up species
Yeah.
if there's something out there I don't feel I'm going to be able to get and I don't want you guys to get.
Yep.
Or I can take any one resource, which is pretty cool because now it can start a little tiny chain reaction. Because if I record a species and I am missing the resource I need to get a second species, I can record it to get the resource I need to make a second recording,
then you get another
to get another species
Okay.
and get another bonus. So a little bit of a chain reaction thing going on there that I like. Okay, so let us see here. I think I am going to go with the... Man, I need 2 green to get that. You know what? Here's what I'm going to do.
Isaac, this artwork is pretty incredible.
I'm actually going to...
Let's look at some of these sweet dinosaurs. I don't think they're called dinosaurs.
No, I don't.
Do they have a
I don't. They're
creatures?
just species. I don't
Yeah.
know if they're anything in particular.
They're really
I think
cool.
Vincent Dutrait probably just this came out of Vincent Dutrait's mind. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is all right out of his head. So I think I'm going to actually instead, Aaron, reserve or discover a species. So that means now I don't know. Let's see here. I think, you know what, they're probably going to go turn like that.
A question I had. How do you
and
keep them
then
separated?
maybe I'll just keep that separate off the board.
Okay.
And
makes
then
sense.
that was my bonus action. Okay? So now I'm going to actually take my second actual action.
Wow. Okay.
Which is, now, you know what? I
Let
don't
me
know whether
ask
or
you
not
that.
these actually come out
That was
each
another
time.
question.
Yeah, and you know what? I
Let's
just
look at
watched.
the rules.
So I actually just
some
watched
water.
Derek
Yeah,
do this
here.
the other night, and I completely forget. So let's see here. You know what? We're gonna go with it doesn't. It seems tighter if it doesn't.
If it doesn't,
so
I
we're gonna go
agree.
with it doesn't.
All right.
So now I actually cannot run another record a species because I don't think I can. Actually, I can.
Do have
I
that.
take that
Yeah.
back. That species is now mine.
Okay.
So that is mine as well, and now I'm going to get another bonus action for doing that. Yes, and that is going to be to screw Ryan
Yes.
up somehow.
Yes. That's what we like doing.
So
on
what
live
are you
streams.
what are you doing here? You're
What
getting
am I
a purple.
doing?
You're getting a
I'm
purple over
and
here.
Purple and an orange.
You know what? This is too many of
That's
this
a lot.
type of resource. So I'm gonna move this, and it's gonna go here
Okay.
So you're really making the board better for everybody.
for someone
For
else.
someone else.
Yeah.
and most likely you. Because
Oh, yeah.
now I've created that, and you can go there and grab that stuff. But everybody's making the board better for everybody,
Sure.
essentially. So those were my 2 actions, and this goes like this, and it comes back out, and there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Aaron's turn,
So I'm going to
and I'm winning.
record.
You are.
Not for
It's not going to last long. No, it's not. I don't win things. So.
I'm gonna record a species.
Okay.
This guy right here. I don't know where to point this.
Oh,
Okay.
this guy right here.
Yeah.
That guy right there.
That guy right there.
I lost a
No.
You lost a resource?
resource. I'll find it. It's on the floor right there. Okay, so I'm paying for that.
Well, whoever's getting this game next.
Yeah, I'll find it. I see. It's no, it's right there. Okay, so I recorded that.
And shout out
And
to Tantrum House.
Yeah,
which
Tantrum
was
House.
they
Yeah.
were the ones who shipped this over to us. They were the previous. They previously had this, so shout out to all of them at Tantrum House.
I'm going to let's see.
Tantrum Con 2020
Yep.
going in January.
there.
Yeah.
Going this year.
Okay, I'm going to put that there. And oh, wait a minute! I get a bonus action.
Did you discover, or did you record a species?
I
She
did.
did.
I
Okay, so you
recorded
do
it.
get a bonus action.
Okay, so
interesting.
Do you
I'm
wanna
gonna
hold
take
off
that
on that?
back.
It's
For
interesting.
a
You may
minute.
want to put those upside down. This way, people aren't counting your points.
Oh, that
that's-
is a
I'm just
good
thinking-
question. That is a good observation.
I don't know if that's a.
Don't look at my victory points.
I already know what you got. But yeah, so that might be a little way to keep people's peepers off your.
I didn't know you could do.
peepers?
I didn't know you could do math so
People's
good.
peepers.
Keep
Otherwise, I
peepers
wouldn't have-
off my
You
species.
math.
Otherwise,
so
I wouldn't
well.
have turned those up. I didn't realize you could math so
I
well.
Yeah.
math so hard.
Yeah.
But I
Okay,
didn't know that.
for my
Yeah.
bonus action, I'm going to discover a species, so I'm going to take
Okay.
this guy.
All right.
Now,
See
is that
sweet
6
manta ray
or...
thing. What is that?
That is a
that's
6. That is a 6. Yes.
That's okay. I'll take him.
So
anyway.
one of your bonus actions, you can discard a species. So if you
I'll
don't, Okay.
Yes, but
Sure.
I'm just going to take him
Sure.
into
totally.
my hands, and then I'm going to continue with what I started. No, I'm not. I'm going to place an explorer.
Okay.
And I'm done.
Okay.
All right.
I'm out of tiles, so I'm going to go ahead and, for one action, remove all your explorers and draw 2 tiles. Removing all these guys, that's 2 of those green. Aaron, we may need your laptop charger.
Oh, sure.
So
Let me get...
that's 1. I'm removing this guy. That's giving me 3 green and an orange.
An orange. Ooh,
So
that's a lot
that's
of.
a lot of
This actually flips out
look
here,
like Lucky Charms over here. Or
and I got a
Fruity Pebbles.
lot. So this is where this is going to come into handy
These 2
for
right
me.
here, right?
Yes.
Those 2.
Yeah. Yep.
Orange and purple.
Yep.
So
And then that
okay.
comes back.
And then this guy comes back. So that was
Yep.
one action.
That was one
now I can discover a species, which is going to give me a bonus action.
Well, you can record a species.
I can record. I'm sorry.
You could.
record.
No, so now hold on. You have this discovered already, right?
That's the discovered. Yes.
Right. So you could actually record that.
I could record it. I don't want to. We need an extension cord. I'll get one in a minute. I'm thinking, but I can go ahead and take one of these straight up,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
So I'm wondering, do I take one of those straight up, or do I record this guy?
That I do not know.
Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and record this guy. So
Okay.
he's 12 points. Seems like a good idea. Seems like a good plan. Okay, so I'm going to turn in everything I need for this guy right here. I'm going to go ahead and record this guy. Put him in my collection.
Okay.
Let's put these over here. Resources, put away. Still got all those resources. My bonus action, I can discover another species.
You can.
right?
Meaning you
which-
can take one of those cards.
Yeah.
And just put it in your like discover area so that you can check it out
Okay.
later.
Yeah, let's go with this guy right here.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
What if I unplug Darwin?
That's fine. Yep. All right, that's it. So that was my turn.
All right.
Both my actions and my bonus. Yep.
So I got lots of room to work with
You do.
here. I have all of my explorers. So you know what though? Hold on. Actually, this is gonna come out here. I could. Let's see. I do not have orange. I have purple. I need green. Okay. You know what? I'm actually gonna go ahead and turn in 3 of these pinks for an orange, please.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I had an overabundance of pink resources.
That makes sense.
And you can turn in 3.
Yes, as it's like I said, it's not. It's kind of a that hey, I got stuck in a position where I have a whole bunch of resources that are not going to work for what's out there. Let me turn those resources in to get one thing that I actually need.
Yeah.
And I had a ton of pink that I didn't need, so I actually turned that in to get an orange as a free action. And now I'm going to place my meeples out, and this monstrous.
Yeah, that gray piece, man.
I have
Gives you
to.
a lot.
I have to
Beast.
do that. So, Aaron, you're taking. You know what? I got to look at my tiles here.
All right.
I'm not going to be able to extend where I am, but I want to be able to pull my explorers back. So I need to get these puppies out onto the board. So let's go ahead and do that right there. And that is my second action.
Okay. I am going to place right here,
Okay.
and I'm going to place a.
Oh, I didn't get
I'm
my
sorry,
2
it's 4.
things from last time. Sorry.
And I'm done.
I should have thought about that. Okay, let's see. I'm going to. What do I need? I need. I don't feel like I need any more green. I feel like I'm real good with green. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and place my guy right here. And then I'm going to place another tile. I don't want to give that away to somebody else. Purple, green. Oh man, I'm just one shy of getting a bunch of stuff.
Well, whose fault is that?
Yeah, well, it's yours because you got moving stuff. We're moving stuff, man. Okay. All right. I don't want to set you guys up and then.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
I can discover another species, right?
Yeah, as far as I can tell.
Yeah, I don't.
As far as I can tell, there's
I don't know
nothing.
why not. Look at
Yeah,
how
there's
many
nothing
species
in
we
the
have.
rules. Yeah, I think there's 64 different
Yeah,
cards.
we have a ton.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't see anything in the rule set that says you cannot have more than one
We go ahead and
species
pull that
discovered.
down.
Yeah.
So, all right. And that was my second action.
that was your
and
second
I'm
action?
done
Okay.
with my turn.
So I am actually going to go
Okay.
ahead and place this tile here and screw Aaron up.
Why would you do that?
Ooh,
you
that's
know,
ugly.
I mean-
That is terrible.
And
That's
then,
You're still
I'm
my
actually
friend,
out of
but-
tiles, and I'm gonna pull this back here.
He was doing
and
it
I'm
to get
gonna
that.
exactly.
Yeah, he
I need
was
to get that quick because there's not a lot of tiles
3
left here.
and 2.
Yeah. So let's see, 3 and 2 and a
one.
green.
I forgot
Yep.
about the green.
Thank you
Okay.
very much.
So those resources are all yours.
Yep.
That one.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. And now I'm rolling in it again.
That's true. Okay.
So let's see. I need to do that.
My turn.
Ryan, you missed a green. I did not get that guy right there.
You didn't
Did
get
you
that
give
one?
me an extra
Yeah.
orange? Is that what you did?
Oh, I thought I gave you a green.
Yeah. Just take that orange. Just take it.
Okay.
I don't want to cheat like Aaron.
Yep.
Mm.
I mean, so I placed my
Look at
last
that.
tile. So now I'm going to withdraw both of my explorers back.
Yep.
So I get 2 orange and what am I? 2 orange, 2 pink, and a green.
Yep.
And then I get.
The game feels really good. It feels very fluid.
Yes.
It really does.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then I get okay, orange, purple, and green.
Yep. Exactly.
I like it.
Thanks, Bob.
Yeah, really.
Well, what is the tile that you placed? What did you place? That one
That
right there?
one. Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, you could have placed that up here to get stuff up there. But you added it to
that
your...
was fine.
You added it to your
Good.
yellow.
That was good.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm done. Go ahead, Ron.
All right. I don't want to pull my guy off now with all this cool stuff
Well,
that's
you
going
can't.
on. Yeah.
Because you have two
You have
tiles.
tiles, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So that speeds the game up as well. But, I mean,
Put that joker right there.
the board is going to start shrinking once the rift tile
right.
comes out. The game's not going to be over. It's just that when the last tile is removed that doesn't have a meeple on it, can legally be removed, then that is the end of the game.
Yeah.
We just won't get to refill our hands with tiles at that point.
I got that one right there, and I am done.
But there will be some moving of tiles once we start pulling guys back and putting them out. So let's see here. It is on me, correct?
Yep, that is. What's that random?
And you know what?
Let me throw that
I
back
actually
in.
Oh, that's the one I found
forgot
on
to
the
draw
floor.
tiles to do that. I gotta find out what is up there. So let's see. This guy over here is 9.
Yep.
I don't have the resources I need. So who's up there? Who's a cheap guy? Purple, green,
you got 4,
orange.
4, and 6.
I need double green. You know what? Let's go ahead and turn in these 3 pinks
Okay.
for a green, please.
All right.
And then, that was my free action.
Yeah.
I will take these 2 greens right here, an orange and a purple, and
And this is a 2 to 4 player game, right?
this is a 2 to 4 player game.
Okay.
And I will take this right here. Thank you very much. And now I get a bonus action. So, my bonus action will be... Wow. I am going to take a resource, and then where am I going to drop a dude? Right there. I could rotate that, actually. You know what? I'm not going to take a resource.
Okay.
I'm actually going to rotate this tile.
Okay.
Like
Ooh,
so.
Nice. You made a nice little landmass there.
Yep, and that was my bonus from my first action, which was to record a species.
Okay.
My second is going to be drop my dude right there.
That's dude cam right there.
Dude cam.
Dude cam.
Darwinaut cam.
Darwinaut cam.
Yep.
All the explorers just hanging out, chilling.
And
doing their
Aaron,
thing.
it is on
Yeah.
you.
Okay. I'm going to record a species.
Okay.
Number 6-pointer.
6-pointer.
So 2 purple, pink, and orange. All right. And for my bonus, let's see. Where are you at, Bob? Right here.
Yep.
Okay.
Really?
What?
No tiles that have a meeple on it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah. Wait, I'm not. I'm right there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, that
I
changes.
was like,
things.
you can do that. That's fine.
No. I don't know.
No,
Let's see.
it's fine. You can do
Let's
that.
see. Because this is blue. This is blue.
That is
right
blue.
here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Really?
There we go. That's pretty. I like that.
Wow.
Okay. And then I am going to, let me think real quick. I know what I
Just
need.
looking at the live stream, I like the vertical stripes that
Yeah.
it's making. It's really cool looking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very
Very pretty
cool.
game.
And it looks very nice. The artwork is awesome.
I'm actually going to place.
Again, it's Vincent Dutrait, you know.
Yeah.
Lewis and Clark, Treasure Island.
I'm on there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's
I'll
right.
put your
Sorry.
meeple near me.
Yeah.
Some of the things he has actually done. I love Treasure Island.
He did the new Treasure Island, right?
Yeah. The kind of reverse hidden movement, sort
Yeah.
of.
All right.
Yeah, where you're hiding the treasure out on the map
I
as the
kind of
pirate.
wanted to buy that.
It's really good, dude. It's got a compass in it. Like, you play with a compass
Yeah.
to, like, make measurements on the map. I have never played the pirate yet, but
I can't make my mind up. Okay, I'm going to do that.
You're doing
Sorry.
that.
I've played as an explorer every time.
I'm so glad you didn't reverse this one because you would have messed me and Bob up. So glad your turn's over.
Yeah, Isaac, Treasure Island is awesome, man.
I don't feel like I made the best decision, but that's all right.
Poor decisions.
Well, you
that's
really
what
messed me up, Aaron.
I know.
Did you turn that and then place to that?
Well,
Just
because,
to tease me and be like,
because
look, I'm going to make this thing bigger and
There's
you're
a-
not
And
going
you're
to
not
get
going
it.
to
But
get
see, if we lay a water tile here, someone will have access to it, but
Yeah,
not you.
Not me.
Okay.
So
Wow.
one action. Let me do that right there.
Okay.
My second action, I've got no tiles. I'm going to go ahead and remove all my explorers.
Remove your guys.
So
Yep.
that's
Remove your
2
Darwinauts.
purples.
This is monster.
I know. And then this one right here, which is 2, 3. 3 pinks, 1, 2 orange.
I'm just going to double
It's
check
monster, but there's no purple
and make
in
sure. Yeah, there's no people. They're not right
No,
now.
there's not everything, but
Yeah,
it's still a lot. So, okay, so this was my second action to go ahead and get those 2 tiles. Okay, so I have uncovered the rift.
it. Oh.
Okay.
Oh, no.
So, yes. Now, this is what's going to happen now is, and that's the second to last, the tiles left in the game are going
Yep.
to remove
Okay.
from the game, and so is the rift.
Okay.
And now, on everybody's active turn, we are going to not be able to draw back up.
Okay.
And the
Okay.
board is going to start shrinking.
Okay.
How does the board shrink?
Every active player's turn is going to remove 3 outside tiles
Of our choice.
of our choice.
Okay.
That are legally able to be removed that do not have meeples on them.
Got it.
So don't get any ideas over here.
Got it.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's see here. Fortunately for me, I do have tiles left.
Okay.
So
I have 1 tile left. That's all I've got.
yeah. So let's see here. I actually, fortunately or unfortunately, however you want to look at it, but I am going to do this, and then I'm going to
That's a
do
good
that.
one. That is a good one.
2 moves. Awesome.
Okay.
All right.
And then it's on Aaron.
I guess I need to place this tile, right? I only have
Yeah, I
one
mean,
left.
you don't have to. You can also place an explorer. You can
Yeah.
discover a species.
I need purple.
You can record a
so-
species if there's one that you can actually record.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Okay, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
And then I am going to
Discover.
discover this guy here.
Okay,
And
cool.
I guess I'm done.
All right.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and discover my first action. I'm going to go ahead and discover species. Oh, hold it. Flip that.
Oh,
back.
sorry.
Yeah, flip
yeah.
that over.
Flip them up.
Yep.
Oh,
Aaron.
that's cute.
Yeah, so Aaron,
He's so
we forgot actually. I just said that we were supposed to do this, and I totally forgot
Oh,
to do
I'm
this.
supposed to
Remove.
remove.
Yeah, so hold on, let me just do it real quick. I'm not even going to
Okay.
pay attention. Boom, boom, and boom. Gone.
Okay.
Going. We're shrinking.
No.
All right, Aaron,
No,
remove
you
3
shrink.
tiles.
Oh.
Yes.
It's going to be rough.
Yes.
Can I remove this one since?
Yeah, you can.
it's
Yeah,
not-
because it's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
actually attached.
All right.
Okay, let's go ahead and do this guy right here. Orange, green, purple.
So now, because we can't draw back up, and I think this actually got in the instructions. Jason said that they changed this, and that at the end of the game, after the rift, the action of removing all of your explorers and draw 2 tiles is always available because there are none of these left.
There's none to-
So you could
yeah.
just start moving
Okay,
your guys
gotcha.
off, even though, yes.
Okay.
So it says after the rift occurs when a player cannot remove 3 tiles, and then where did it say? I know. Okay. The replenish tiles and remove explorers action is now always available to them since there are no more tiles available to draw back up.
Okay.
So once I place this last tile that I have, that action is always available to me no matter what.
Okay.
So I can put a dude out, pull a dude back, put a dude out,
wow.
pull a dude back. Yeah.
Okay.
So I basically recorded the species. I got a free action, which is rotate a tile.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Okay.
Now my second action is going to be go ahead and place a guy.
Okay.
Okay. And now I get to remove 3 tiles, correct?
I think you were supposed to do that to start, but
Do I start by removing 3 tiles?
yeah, I think it is
Okay.
actually start.
Start. Okay, so you start your turn removing 3
Yes.
tiles.
So yeah, at the beginning of the next player's turn and all subsequent turns, the active player removes 3 outside tiles that do not contain any explorers, placing them back in the box. When the final tile not containing an explorer is removed, finish the round, and then the game ends.
Okay, so I'm going to remove 3 tiles. 1,
I don't like this.
2.
I don't like this
3.
one bit.
I'm making that a lot less valuable. And
I'm not gonna win this game.
So does not look like it, Bob.
But that's a normal thing for me, so
Yeah.
I'm used
You
to
might.
it.
You're doing good.
Recorded
So-
a lot of species there.
So let's see here. I'm gonna go ahead and wow. I'm gonna go ahead and place this here.
Okay.
That was my first action. Now I'm gonna pull these 2 Darwinauts off as my second. So Aaron, could you help me out here? Can I have a
Sure.
green and a purple, and then 2 more green and 2 more purple, and we'll see what I can do with that.
Yeah.
So
So that was one action, right?
that was actually both actions.
Both actions.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So I have a question.
Sure.
I have a tile left, so I can't pull back.
No,
get
you
my-
actually need to pull back as well. So you once the rift comes out, every
Oh, that's
person's
right. You said
turn.
that. But
Yep.
So what do I do with it?
So you
does
can
it count
place
as an
that.
action?
Did
Yeah,
though,
you,
if I
yeah.
place
did you
it?
remove
Yep.
your 3 tiles?
I did.
Okay.
Yep.
But I don't have to place it.
You don't have to place it, but you're not going to be able to place that unless you're not going to be able to pull your people back.
That
unless
was my
that's-
question.
Mhm,
Like
yep.
I have to place this to pull
to
my
pull your
person
people back. But the first thing you have to do is remove 3 tiles.
before I even play anything.
Correct. Yep.
Okay. Is there any penalty to holding onto a discovered species?
That is something that I actually wondered myself.
Okay.
Because I don't see any instance to where holding there's nothing in the rule book that says you cannot reserve or
A number of,
discover more than one species.
Okay.
But discovering multiple species seems to hold them back from other players.
Yeah.
So it feels like maybe there should be some mitigation as to how much you can hold, or if you do take a whole bunch, maybe there's a penalty for holding them at the end. But it's not
Doesn't say it.
it's
Okay.
in the current rule book that we got with this copy. It is
Yeah.
not there, and I did not read all of Jason's PDF off the Kickstarter. I think from what I was told, he only changed that last rule about the rift at the end of the game.
Yeah, and I'm sure once this live stream is posted, I'm sure Jason
might
could
come in,
jump in here
Yep.
and throw in some advice.
Yeah.
So, okay,
Okay.
cool. All right. So
or Chris, if Chris Bryan shows up.
Of course. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you're done.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna be a real big jerk boy here because that's what I do.
First thing you're gonna do
Is remove 3 tiles.
is remove 3
Oh,
tiles.
I know I'm gonna remove 3 tiles. You know what 3 tiles I'm gonna remove? 1.
Wait.
Yeah.
Never mind.
2, 3.
Ryan!
Oh.
Yeah,
Seriously?
I'm gonna remove those tiles.
Oh.
Seriously?
That is for you. I love
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. First action is I'm going to go
Wow.
ahead and purchase this guy right here. 2 green, 2 pink, and a purple. Allows me to do a free action.
Yeah.
Free action would be to move an outside tile. This right here.
Remember,
Yeah.
don't forget the take any one resource.
Yes.
So double check that.
Yeah.
Just in case there's something up there that you might be able to. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's
I'm making you second guess yourself.
no, because there is something that those points aren't worth it for me.
Okay. All right.
So
Sure.
So I'm going to take the bonus action of removing a tile and moving it.
And moving it, yep.
Okay. Now my next
You have
action
made me so
is
upset.
going to be. I'm going to.
Oh,
go
you
ahead
can
and-
actually afford that too?
Yeah, I could afford that. I
I'm
had
definitely
this
not
stuff-
winning this game.
I had this stuff laid
Wow.
out, son.
I'm definitely not winning
Okay,
this
so
game.
I got another species, which gives me another bonus. The other bonus is I'm going to discover this guy who's 12.
Get outta
This way
here.
you never get it, Bob.
Could I
Never.
even... Oh,
I
I
don't
could.
know.
I could have actually
Yeah,
got that.
you have a lot of resources.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, and now my turn.
When is the game over?
Um,
How much
when
time
I-
do we have left?
Like,
When I
literally
destroy you.
seconds. We are being sucked into...
I need
the
to be
rift.
able to.
The world is just getting sucked back into
I need
this
to be able
this
to
rift
record my
right here.
species.
We're just
Okay.
going down into that black hole.
Huh.
All right,
So
Bob.
we have
Bob can't talk.
we have seconds
Yeah.
before we're dead.
Maple cam.
Yeah, the meeple cam. Let's see here. Okay.
What a sweet creature.
So
Look at that
since
sweet baby.
so I can place out and pull back in one thing if I need it. But first thing I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna get this guy right here that I have discovered. He's gonna cost me a pink, 2 perps, and 2 green.
Okay.
That right there. That guy right there. Because I did that.
Did you remove your tiles? I was looking at my board.
Oh,
Remove
I
your
didn't.
3 tiles. Yeah, you're removing that one.
Of course. You want to see for the slow motion replay?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Get out of here.
All right.
That one doesn't help you. That one doesn't
No.
hurt you.
That's fine.
It's not fine. I can't.
That you know what? I
complete
did
my-
that. You know what? I'm gonna leave that for
No,
Aaron.
don't leave
I'm
it
gonna
for
leave.
me.
I'm gonna leave that
No,
for
take
Aaron.
it. No.
No, I wanted to hurt Ryan, but I'll leave that to help you, so maybe
Oh.
you can defeat Ryan.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe. I
So
don't
that
know.
was 1. Let me do 2.
Seth is in the live stream. What's
Let
up,
me do
Seth?
3. What's going on, Seth?
Okay, Seth.
All right. Ellen, this is actually Darwinauts. It's
Yeah.
a green
Grab the-
couch. Yeah.
Grab a box. This is a prototype of Darwinauts currently on Kickstarter. It started on Kickstarter yesterday.
No,
No.
about a week ago.
About a week ago.
Yeah, about a week
So,
ago. It went on to Kickstarter. This is a Chris Bryan and Vincent Dutrait artwork. So I removed all 3 of my tiles.
Yep.
Okay.
So the map is currently shrinking.
The map
for
is
anybody-
shrinking.
Yeah.
This is the end of the game.
This is
and
a
the,
little stressful.
And the world is the world is being sucked back down into a rift.
Yeah.
So let's see here. I need to make another purchase, guys. So that was my one thing. I did bad things to Ryan.
Yep. Which is what you do.
So let me make another purchase. What is that 6 up there? 6 victory points. That's orange, purple, and 2 green. Oh, look at that.
Oh man.
I just happen to have
all of
the
the things
exact
necessary.
resources necessary.
Okay.
Now, because I recorded another species, I can do
That's a big boy.
another... Oh, really? That comes out now?
Yeah.
You know what?
Seriously?
I'm sorry, Aaron.
No.
I'm sorry, Aaron. That's just how it
You
goes.
guys,
That's just how it
fine.
goes.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
good.
That's
Okay.
good.
So
That's good.
No, I'm talking myself into it. Good.
Yeah.
My
As a bonus, that doesn't sound
voice
like
got
Yeah,
high
it's
good.
pitched.
convincing.
It's good.
Right.
It's good.
It's good. It's
Yeah,
good.
no, it's good. It's good. It's fine. Everything's fine.
man.
Everything's good. I'm good. So I'm going to actually discover that. It's going to go here. I'm not going to score the victory points for it because there's no way I'm getting the
Right.
resources to get this
Yeah.
Oh
thing.
my goodness.
That was my second turn. So Aaron, you can go ahead and roll out to one of
Alright.
those cards. And to start, you're going to remove 3 tiles. So you're in a good position.
Yeah.
Because you're left over to get resources. So removing these 3 tiles are not going to affect you.
That's a good thing.
But I don't think that I'm going to have anything left.
You're not going to have any.
No, I'm not going to have any. There might be like 1 tile I can
So,
place
2
on and then...
purple, 2
Actually, no, there
pink.
won't even be. There
I'm gonna
won't
do 2
even be.
purple, 2 pink. So I can't. I don't
Yeah.
have the actions to record 2 species. Correct.
No,
because you can't, it's not a bonus action.
Correct. So you removed things
Mm-hmm.
to get resources.
Right.
That's one action.
Right.
You have one action left.
Right. I can only record the one that's in
Correct.
my hand unless.
But you
Actually,
could potentially
Could I
stop Ryan
do it from the board though?
Could
Can
you?
you?
Yeah.
Can you record it
Of
from the board?
course, yes,
Then,
yeah.
of course,
You don't
I'll
have
get
to
this
record.
one.
So these are your discovered cards, kind of like your reserve in Splendor. Everybody knows
Right.
Splendor, right?
Yeah.
So they're your reserve cards. So you can reserve them from the tableau up there,
Right.
and they're kind of cards that you can hope to buy by the end of the game.
Or you can just buy them straight.
Or
off
you
the
can just
board,
buy them straight off the
which is what I
board
just
with the
did there.
resources that you actually have.
All right.
Now, like I said earlier, I can't see any negative effect in discovering multiple cards.
Yeah.
So I'll have to check with Jason or Chris to see whether or not there is a penalty for that.
So as
But-
my
We got Ellen
bonus
wanting,
action.
wanting a close up.
You got close up of your blue nail polish.
oh
Get the
yes.
the bob cam going.
Let's see.
Bob Cam.
There you go.
I was in a wedding on Saturday and we got to get our nails done.
Blue nail
Nice,
polish
pretty
right
blue.
There. It actually
You see
matches the.
It does.
It
That
does.
was
It
not
matches
on
the-
purpose. That was not on purpose.
Aaron, where'd your fingers go?
They blended in.
They're black. No, you
Um,
lost your fingers.
Yeah.
Okay, so for my bonus action, the best thing that I could do would be to mess up Ryan.
Yes,
The thing is, he's already got
I know.
I got a
these
couple.
resources.
I know.
Got all our
So
resources.
the other thing is, he can't afford that one. He doesn't have a purple, so he can't. Oh,
Yeah.
but it's the end.
He's gonna grab a purple
Right,
and
that's
orange.
right.
So,
But see, he's on that
so
tile.
hold
Oh,
on.
I can't get him away
You do
from the
have a bonus
purple.
because you recorded a
that's
species,
right,
right?
right.
You could.
What you could
I
do
could
is
pull
just
that, but
put
he
this
doesn't
one
need the
back
orange.
over there.
He doesn't
add
need
to
the
it.
orange.
Why
He
would
just
she
needs
do
the
that?
purple.
Because she loves me.
Because she loves you.
Yeah.
That's not how board games work,
Oh,
That's not
man.
what happened
sorry.
earlier.
That's not how board
Okay.
games work.
The only thing I could think to do is just to turn this tile around.
Yeah,
But he's
or-
still going to get that purple.
Yeah, you could.
Or
rotate
I
it.
could take. Well, they both.
But then you run the risk of putting something out that he can actually get.
Man.
Yeah, I think you're better
I
off.
don't- I just feel like this. Does no, I just feel like this.
I'm
does
trying
no
to
good.
help your wife destroy you,
Right.
Ryan.
I just feel like this does no good to do that. Like, there's no good way for me to sabotage him.
Yeah, no, it does good.
That's fine.
All right.
That's good, Aaron. That's
All
actually
right.
probably the
I
best
think
thing
you
you
Go ahead
can
and
do.
roll out
Thursday.
another species.
So yeah, roll out another species,
Okay.
and then Ryan, you're gonna
Ooh,
have
I like
to.
the way that one looks.
Yeah, let's see what
That is
we
cool.
got here.
So
We
you're
got
gonna have
that
to. Oh, that's
and
that is really
that
cool,
and
actually.
that. That's pretty
Check
cool.
that card out.
Let's go ahead and.
I don't know if how's that look?
It's no, I have it on.
yeah.
I took it off
You
of
took it on
autofocus. So
Okay, cool.
yeah, but let's see. What do I need for that one?
Oh, you have to remove
this-
3 tiles.
Yeah, you have to remove
Oh
from
yeah,
your time.
yeah. Oh, I'm going to, but I have.
So this is
every-
game really
Yeah,
because
yeah.
Ryan's gonna remove 3
There's not
tiles.
gonna be anything
He's gonna
left
grab
by the
his
time.
stuff, and then when it
Right.
comes to me, I gotta
Okay.
remove it. And if Ryan's guy's still out there, then that's
fine.
the end of the game.
3 tiles. Let's take those.
I'm
3
assuming he's
off.
pulling that up for a purple.
So I'm gonna go ahead, pulling off.
Oh,
At
whoa,
least he
whoa,
can't get
whoa,
the
whoa,
12.
whoa, whoa!
What?
You have a tile left.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I have a tile.
Oh.
Yeah, so you have-
can't pull
yeah,
your person
you have-
back.
So
Yeah, so you're gonna have to place that first.
Yes.
So that has to be one of the actions if you even want to get that dude off.
okay.
So you can't even get this.
No, he can't. Yeah, he
No.
can't record and.
Correct.
Yes.
Why are you holding on to that tile?
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing?
All right, that guy right there. Pull that off, and I get purple.
Oh,
And
your voice sounds so
it's
sad.
really sad. It's really sad.
Oh
It
man!
is sad times. Okay. And
Like you
so
don't have
that was-
enough victory
that was
points.
2
Right,
actions. That
right.
was 2 actions.
So
Okay.
this will be
1, 2, 3.
3,
done.
and then that, and then that's
That
it.
was
That's
it.
it. Okay.
So you really.
Yeah, it's
Didn't-
removing the last 3
So the
tiles. There was
discover-
nothing.
So
there
how
was
does
nothing
scoring
left to-
work? as
So
far as-
scoring is. Let's see here. Players earn points depicted on each individual species card, which
So
Ryan
Bob,
probably
don't you-
has.
So if you pull those
Yeah,
last
Ryan.
3 tiles off,
Yeah.
can't you still pull this guy back, get a purple, and then
No,
you don't
because
get
I
to
didn't
take
have-
it
I didn't
wouldn't
have
be
this
enough
guy there.
actions.
He was on my board here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I place him out there, and that's literally
That's
like the
it.
end of the game.
That's all you can do.
So I really didn't have to do that.
Yep.
You know, if
Right.
he was out here and I removed those 3, no, that's still the end of the game.
But if you were able
that's right.
to record something out of your hand that was already that you had already discovered,
No, because it's literally once all the tiles are sucked into the
That-
rift.
okay, that's
The
end.
last
That's
tile,
else.
the last
Okay.
tile with a meeple on it is actually the end.
Got
So for each set of 3 species of the same type or color, earn 5 victory points. So a little bit of set
Oh.
collection.
Okay, didn't
Yes.
know that. So,
Oh.
so 3. I've got 3 of these silver. So that's 5.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't
Okay, and then for each set of 4 different types of species,
I don't have 4.
players earn 5 victory points.
Okay.
And then each species card may only be used once, so you couldn't use it in a set of
Gotcha.
and then a set of and then players are going to earn 1 victory point for every 2 resources left in their supply. So these 2 resources here will net me 1, but so
Okay.
that's actually kind of good for
So-
Ryan. You know, he
So
So-
for
and
every
then
resource with the
this-
same.
this
to
is
the
straight
same
up
thing.
value.
no just 2 resources. Every 2 resources
Oh.
will
So
get
this
you a
is the
point.
straight up value of
Yep.
them, right?
Yeah, straight up
Okay.
value and then set
So-
collection.
Let me
19, 21, 31, 31 and 5, 36, 39, 39.
So I don't think I did. Okay, that was accidental.
Okay.
So I have 3 of the same, which is an extra 5.
Hey, Jesse,
I
welcome.
have 2
So-
resources, which is an extra, so 6, 12, and 18 is 30, and 40.
Wait,
Oh, you
Did
got
you-
1 point over me.
did you?
Did I
record
really?
these,
39 to
Bob?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
recorded 5.
These are my first 2. These are the ones that Ryan had trouble with the
Yeah,
math.
yeah,
When I was showing them to him
Yep,
at first, and
yep.
then he said
Yeah.
hide them because he added really well.
Okay.
yeah.
I just scored 32. That's.
Are you serious? I actually won this game.
Yeah, you won it by
You
1
won
point.
it. That
This
was
is we're
great.
recording this, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
39, 40, 32. Yep.
Yeah.
I
Wow,
like this
that was
game.
rough.
This was
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
This was
That was
good.
good.
I have a lot more strategy planned
Now
for
that
the
you
next time.
realize what's going on.
Again,
yeah.
this is Darwinauts.
Darwinauts.
So Darwinauts from Green Couch Games. This was an impromptu live stream.
Yeah.
We did not plan to do this tonight, but we're glad we did. This was really fun. This was a lot of fun. Thank you, Bob.
This
Yeah.
was great.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Bob, for brushing up on the rules
Yes,
beforehand
thank
and
you.
making
Yes.
sure that we knew what we were doing and teaching it to the live stream. And so, Bob, and yeah, thanks for teaching, dude.
Yeah, no problem. Everybody, the Kickstarter link for Darwinauts is in the live feed.
Yep.
So head on over, check out the game. The gameplay is really fluid. It's a really
Yeah.
cool game. The artwork is phenomenal. Vincent Dutre did the artwork. So head on over to the Kickstarter
Yep.
and show some support.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. So,
And thank you guys for hanging out with us tonight. I really appreciate you guys watching.
Yes.
And yeah, that's
Until
it,
next
right?
time.
Until next time, we'll see you at the table.